All right, let's talk about mastering Google's brand new text-to-video model, Veo 3. Today, we're going to transform those simple ideas floating around in your head into professional cinematic prompts that get you the exact video you actually envision every single time. Let's dive right in.
Okay, but before we jump in, seriously, if you want to master AI tools just like this one, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button for @BrandTechOff right below. It's the best way to stay ahead of the curve.
So, let's be real for a second. Have you ever had this amazing idea, you type it into an AI video generator, and what comes back is just, meh, totally generic, and nothing like the movie that was playing in your head? Yeah, it is super frustrating. But here's the thing, it has nothing to do with luck.
Well, we're going to fix that, right now. The secret to unlocking Veo 3's real cinematic power isn't just trial and error and hoping for the best. Nope, it is a specific, repeatable framework for how you write your prompts. And I promise, by the end of this, you are going to have this down cold. It all comes down to this, the 5-component prompt formula. Now, this sounds a little fancy, but it's actually incredibly simple and powerful. It's a structure that tells the AI not just what to create, but how to create it. You're basically becoming the director on a film set.
And here they are, the 5 key ingredients. Think of it like a recipe, right? You've got your subject and action, that's the what's. The setting and environment, that's your where. Then camera work, the how. Lighting and atmosphere gives you the mood. And finally, style and aesthetic, that's the whole vibe. You nail these 5 things and you stop guessing. You start directing.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. The real difference maker isn't having a more creative idea, it's having a more deliberate structure. This framework is what separates a kind of blurry, generic clip from a sharp, intentional, professional-looking video.
Okay, this part is huge. This is where you really start thinking like a cinematographer. Instead of just saying the camera moves, you gotta tell Veo exactly how. Is it a dolly shot pushing in to create some intimacy? Or a steady cam to get that buttery smooth floating feel? Maybe an aerial drone shot for that epic bird's eye view. See, these aren't just suggestions, they are direct commands to the AI.
And the exact same thing is true for lighting. You can't just cross your fingers and hope for a good look. You have to demand it. You need to specify golden hour for that warm, magical, dreamy light. Or maybe rim lighting to make your subject really pop off the background. Remember, when you're describing the light, you are literally describing the entire mood of your video.
All right, enough theory. Let's see how this formula actually works in the real world. We're going to break down 3 pro-level prompts that you can literally copy, adapt, and use right away. First up, let's go big. We're going to create one of those breathtaking, jaw-dropping cinematic landscape shots. Something that feels absolutely epic and expensive.
Okay, check this prompt out. A sunlit coastal cliff at golden hour. Drone aerial starts high and slowly descends, and then it adds 35mm look. You see what's happening here? We've got our subject, the cliff. We've got our lighting, golden hour. The camera work is super specific, a descending drone shot. And the style, that classic 35mm look. Every single component of our formula is right here, working together to create one specific epic shot.
All right, now for something totally different. Let's do a super clean, minimalist product shot. Because this formula isn't just for epic landscapes, it's absolutely perfect for commercial work too.
Man, this prompt is just a brilliant example of how much detail matters. Look at this. It doesn't just say earbud. It specifies a matte black wireless earbud rotates slowly. And the lighting? It calls for a soft top light with a faint rim kicker. We are not just hoping it looks good. We are literally engineering the look. This level of precision takes all the guesswork away from the AI.
And for our last example, let's make something for social media. A vertical video, perfect for TikTok, Reels, Shorts, the whole shebang. And this requires a slightly different mindset. So looking at this prompt, the single most crucial part is right there at the very beginning, 9:16 vertical. You have to tell Veo the exact canvas you're working on. From there, the actions are super simple and clear. Hand adds eyes, pours matcha, swirls glass. It's exactly that kind of quick, satisfying content that works so well on social.
Okay, so you have the formula, but, it's just as important to know what not to do. So let's quickly run through the biggest mistakes people make and, more importantly, how to fix them.
So here are the usual suspects. First, being vague. Don't say a person, say an elderly woman in a woolen shawl. Huge difference. Next, giving conflicting instructions. You can't ask for a static camera that also follows the action. That just confuses the AI. Pick one clear direction.
Also, try not to overcomplicate things with too many subjects. And finally, please do not forget the technical details. Camera and lighting specs aren't optional. They are absolutely essential for professional results. Okay, time for some quick troubleshooting. Is the motion all messy and weird? You've probably got competing camera moves. Just simplify it down to one. Lighting feels just off? Lock it down by specifying golden hour or harsh midday sun. And if your vertical video is getting cropped all funky, you know the golden rule by now. Put 9:16 vertical right at the start of your prompt, every single time.
All right, let's bring this all together. The bottom line is, you now have the keys to go from just hoping for a good result to actually engineering one.
Oh, and one last pro tip for you. Let's talk prompt length. The sweet spot is somewhere between 100 and 200 words. Why? Because that gives you plenty of room to detail all 5 components without accidentally adding conflicting instructions that will just confuse the AI. It's about maximum detail with maximum clarity.
And really, that's the big takeaway here. Structure actually creates freedom. By using this 5-component framework, you're giving Veo 3 a precise blueprint. You're not just some user making a request anymore. No, you are a director, and Veo 3 is your highly advanced camera crew just waiting for your instructions.
So, there you have it. You've got the formula, you've seen the examples, and you know the pitfalls to avoid. The only question left is, what amazing story are you going to create first?